Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your board. Free funk, thinking right in my living room in the wee hours of the morning. Where I do what I do for you. Today, got a nice lesson for you. Let's do this. Right, is 25 rules to live by. My paper got all messed up in the rain the other day, so I got some smudge here. I hope I can get through it. Right, in 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message and a story for life. These are life lessons. Even when the paper's all smudged up, I'm gonna try to get through this one, all right? But let's go. Right thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Get to know yourself a little better from the inside out. That's where it starts. Right thinker's way of life, and it is a way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. Right thinkers, that's your goal as a right thinker, to know who you are. My goal as a teacher is to do just that, get you there. Excuse me. In the words of Malcolm, by any means necessary. Excuse me. All right. Now the question. My job to get it to you, your job to have the answer. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and know that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. But a person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous, avoid them. I do when I can. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. What? I'm the spiritual alarm clock. Knowledge of self wakes you right up to yourself. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. You got to keep the balance in your life. It won't work without balance. Trust me. Today, right thinkers, let's talk about what being a master teacher means. Yeah, I keep telling them I'm a master teacher. Some people don't really understand, so let me try to break that down for you, simplify it, so then you'll understand. This is just an introduction. For those who don't know, all right, let me reintroduce myself. My name is, oh, no, sorry about that, J. Still in my man lines. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm a master teacher of right thinking philosophy. That's what I do for you. I give knowledge and information that can be used by you to better yourself. Is it? If you're in my master's class of teaching right thinking philosophical concepts, I do every week. And if you're in my class, please show me the respect that you will want if you was the teacher teaching a class, that you don't want to be disturbed or disrespected by trying to teach you what you're teaching. That don't work that way. Respect. I'm growing spiritually. Why? Because I did what a true sage would do in a situation where it wasn't comfortable, but I dealt with it respectfully that time. I'm mastering my ego self more and more daily. Why? Because I'm being tested to see if I'm truly conquered my ego. Put to the test. Thumbs up on that one. Don't like to be tested, but I'll pass it. I take great pride in what? Handling my situation, passing the test better than I used to. I'm spiritually growing still. I'm still raising my spiritual consciousness, my spiritual discipline to the next level where I don't act the way I used to act in situations where I would have acted a certain way. That's how I know I'm growing. I take it personally. All right, here you go. Knowing what you're teaching makes you a master teacher. If you're not a master of the things you're teaching, why are you teaching it? Yes, I have all aspects of my right thinking philosophy mastered so that I can teach any aspect of right thinking philosophy. And yes, I will listen to other concepts, and I do, with no problem. But understand this, listening is respect. So I'm giving you respect by listening, always. Yes, right thinking philosophy is Here one that got missed. Oh, excuse me. Is what uniquely mine. It's labeled or is presented by people. Oh, Commission concepts. Commission, Tibetan, Hinduism. I got them all. Why? Because I study and I profess to understand the ones, and I use the ones that go right for my teachings, what I'm teaching. I only take good aspects of every concept, religious or otherwise, and use it philosophically because if you understand it, then you can use it. That's what I do for you. Yes, right thinking philosophy is a very diverse spiritual concept that's uniquely mine. It's not commission, it's not biblical, it's not religious, it's mine. Right thinking, that's what it is. It covers a broad aspect of things that you need to do for yourself spiritually. That's all it is. I just took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a piece of this, I put it together. That's why I call it spiritual gumbo. You got a little bit of everything in it. And if you understand it, it'll taste good. That's my point. Here you go. Yes, I also have mastery over a few other areas of knowledge: history, religion, Greek mythology. I do my homework and I have done my homework. I stay in the lane that I'm proficient in. Try it. Beliefs. Here you go. Belief, which is religious, emotions, which come with that, are good servants for religious concepts, and that's fine. But they're terrible leaders. Why? Because they need to believe in something to get going. I, on the other hand, know what I'm doing. Difference. That's why I try to explain it to you. I can break it down for you. I know from experience that beliefs and emotions are the worst leaders of all. Why? I used to deal with them. I used to live with them. They didn't serve me at all. Nothing but problems. Fetters, I call them. Why? I caused them on myself because of my belief and my bad understanding of my emotions being under control. I had no control of my emotions. My ego ran me. I was ran by my ego. So, again, first hand experience. I'm no longer run by my ego. I made a change. I teach, watch this, dispassion. What's dispassion? Taking the emotion out of a situation and deal with it for what it is. That's ego. Because emotions will affect your decision making. If I'm angry, my decision is going to be affected with anger. If I'm happy, again, decision still affected, but it's just in a different manner, but it's still affecting my decision making. So you want to take the emotions out and make rational, logical decisions. That's all judges do. They're taught to do that. I teach, watch this. I teach belief only serves as fuel to push you forward to find out what you believe in. So you'll know belief only going to take you so far. You need rocket fuel, knowledge. Belief is just regular unleaded conception. All right. I don't let my emotions, aka my ego, call the shots in my daily life. I think right, I act right, I do right. That means I'm spiritually disciplined so I can handle the situation better than I would have before when I wasn't using spiritual discipline. When I wasn't as spiritually disciplined than I am at this point in my life. That's what I mean. I'm still growing spiritually. I'll teach you, watch this, how to control your beliefs and emotions with what? Right thinking philosophy, giving you knowledge and spiritual understanding that you can live with, that you can set your foundation on. Your beliefs is well founded when you live in Maya and practice spiritual concepts that I'm going to teach you. They're truths, okay? You can stand on them. I do. I ain't buzzed yet. Next one, self mastery means you know what you yourself, but more important, you live what you learn. Having knowledge means nothing if you ain't using it. I use my spiritual discipline every day in my regular life, so I'm teaching it and I'm showing you how it works at the same time. Okay, my self mastery shows in how what I conduct myself at any given time. Okay, why? It's all based on what you do, not what you say. See, I know now I can't do a lot of the things I used to. Why? Because I'm a little bit better. And I can't fall praise and say, well, I got upset. Well, it pissed me off. No excuses. Okay? Spiritual discipline don't allow excuses to act out or wild out. Focus, stay in control, eat it, so to speak. Live with it. Whatever terminology you want to use to get you past the situation, I call letting it go by and being thick skinned. That's all. Whatever you want to use to get you, whatever analogy you need to get your mind to get you past that situation, that's right thinking. Whatever works for you, that's right thinking. All right. No matter how much you believe, until you know, you will never master yourself with belief. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Knowledge of self is power. Mastery of self is superpower. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I feel like I'm a superhero with the knowledge and power that I have within myself. Yeah, I do. What about you? I know, excuse me, I have spiritual knowledge that I took the time to what? Acquire and even more time to master for myself. Hence, master teacher. I only teach what I've mastered, not what I'm learning. Big difference. Last one, and right thinking is what I mastered. If you haven't gained self mastery, you can't teach others how to master themselves. So you're not a teacher, you should be a student. You should be taking lessons, not giving them. I digress. Here you go. When you don't have the knowledge and the wherewithal, you show, oh, you'll show and get it. Oh, you'll show it or shut up. If you don't know something, be smart enough to know what you don't know and admit, I don't know, and maybe learn something. You can't learn if you think you know. If you believe you know, you're not going to learn. Tidbit, lesson. I know what I'm doing. Teaching, right thinking, philosophy. That's what I'm doing. That's it. And I'm good at that. Don't need no instruction. Don't need no help. Thank you. I don't give my advice on other teachings, what they teach. I don't go to somebody else's format and say, well, you should, nope. I'll go there and follow along and be respectful and mindful. I expect you come to mine to get the same treatment. Let's understand that. I would be nice just once after being disrespected. The next time, I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to handle the problem if it persists. I will let you let you know who I am. If you've forgotten, I'll remind you. Have a good day. I will.